Welcome to my channel. This is Fitness Anytime and Anywhere by Marzena. With another great workout for you. If you are like me and you love Pilates and you enjoy taking it to the next level with resistance bands, this is a video for you. It's a full body workout. During the first part, we'll be focusing on core and legs. Then we're gonna focus on legs only to take you to the next level eventually and try advanced Pilates exercise. All you're gonna need for today's class is Pilates mat and resistance bands. Are you ready? Let's get started. And this is me. I found the perfect spot for today's video. This is my band, and let me tell you a little bit about it. This is medium resistance. So I encourage you have at least 2 different bands available and just find which one works best, because for some exercise you're gonna enjoy more resistance, for others a little bit less. So I am using regular yoga mat for this workout today, but I am on a beach on the sand, so it is comfortable for you. Normally yoga mat would not be enough. Here's the first exercise. We're gonna do scissors, and we will be obviously warming up with this one, focusing on core. So notice I am placing my feet into those handles, and you want to make sure you point your toes when your feet get in it. This way the handle will not, your foot will not accidentally slip out. Shoulder blades should be above the mat, and you're gonna hold the band as close to yourself as you want to. Here's the next exercise. It is very similar, but now we will target upper body more by holding band behind our head. As before, you continue pointing your toes and pressing lower back down into the mat. Inhale and exhale. Every other move, you want to make sure you breathe out. Find the best tempo for yourself. You may want to repeat each exercise 30 seconds up to 1 minute, depending on your fitness level. Give it a little break, and we're going to move on to the next exercise. In the same position, this time we will target lower part of abs and out thighs and inner thighs. So go ahead, curl your knees in, push your feet out, open your legs and close. Notice that there are 2 positions. You can keep your head down on the mat if that's more convenient for you, or if you want to give your core muscles better workout, then you will be moving your shoulder blades above the mat, even every other repetition. Always remember to control your breath. Inhale into the nose and exhale out through your mouth. Don't hold your breath. Let it flow. All right, let's do one more. Perfect. Take a little break, put your head down and relax. Guys, make sure you watch this video till the end. I have amazing exercise for you at the end. We're gonna do another round of scissors. I want you to decide if you prefer holding band like this or like the first version I showed you, closer to your chest. I like this one so much better because I feel my upper body gets a great workout along with lower body. If I can work my upper body too, I take that. Inhale on one side and exhale on the opposite side. Anytime you notice that your form changes and it's just not looking good, it's better that you stop for a moment and take a break than continue without the good form. Remember about that. Inhale on one side and exhale on the other side. Breath flows through our body. We're gonna burn more calories this way. And we'll just feel better after. Beautiful. Keep going. All right, and this is additional transition now. We're gonna now lower our legs, and at the same time, you gently pull the band back. You can go ahead and put your head down and then come back, press the navel to your spine. Listen to your body and make sure you are not going too far. If you start feeling or noticing that your lower back starts to be overarched, I want you either take a break or control that and avoid that. Keep on going. The goal would be to do at least 8 repetitions of each exercise, eventually 12 or even 16. Tempo is slow and controlled. Notice we are not touching ground with our feet. You won't be able to go that far with the band. And just few more. Control and exhale. Well done. Good. Let's take a quick stretch now. Keep your spine rounded. Bring your head down between shoulders. Remember those 6 principles of Pilates: concentration, precision, range of motion, breathing, control. This time, something a little bit different. Once again, we will be engaging out thighs and inner thighs. Go ahead, curl your knees in, out, open your legs and close. Medium band will give you just a tiny bit of resistance, but just holding this position is challenge itself. Control your breath. Remember the range of motion that you begin your set with and try stick to it. Put your head down, always give your neck a break. And we're gonna do a few more here. With this second set, I have my band crossed. Before, it was not. I hope you can see it now. And what happens when we cross handles, we get more of the resistance. I want you to give it a try. Both options, both versions. I wish I could have drawn over there to show you exactly how it looks, but I don't, not yet. And I don't think that people who I was sharing this beautiful Naples beach would be thrilled about having drawn around their heads. Pilates is complete coordination of body, mind, and spirit. Take a quick water break if you would like to, and I will be showing you very, very different exercise. We will now have sitting position, and this will mostly challenge upper body and obliques. So you do have to see how much resistance you want to work with. Sometimes it means that you will have to loop the band around your foot a couple times. Now, you want to feel challenge, but obviously you want to be able to perform the movement, all right? We sit very, very tall. The rotation will be small. Notice that I started with my right foot, so I'm rotating over to the left. Continue sitting nice and tall and exhale with motion. Here's the same exercise from different view, And again, if using both handles is too much, try just one. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Just holding this position is quite challenging. Adding this rotation move, definitely a lot of challenge and good workout. I can promise you, you will feel this exercise next morning. Just make sure you do enough repetitions. Now you can go ahead and lift up your leg, use your core, and now just go with the pulling motion back. Push that elbow back to invisible wall that's behind you. Well done. And I think we are ready to switch side. Again, take a moment and adjust the resistance, depending how easy or hard the band is to stretch. You'll have to really figure that out. This is again medium band. So we'll begin with both handles and rotation. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. What would be the common mistake that we can do here? Well, just collapsing our torso would be one, and another one would be unable to hold the position. So if you cannot hold this position, if sitting down like this, it's just so uncomfortable that you can't be here for, let's say, 30 seconds, then you may want to just sit and engage your core before you add band. As like I mentioned, using band with Pilates is already taking it to the next level. You'll see at the end of this workout how I struggle with some positions. And just few more. Let's make sure also that we are using back muscles to pull it. You don't want to pull through your wrist. All right, and now go ahead, lift up your leg. We're gonna now pull it back, pinch the elbow to invisible wall that's behind you. Remember, you stay nice and tall with your chin up and parallel to the floor. And yes, we are getting a good upper body workout here as well. Take a quick break. Now, because we were targeting upper back muscles, how about if we do a few push-ups just to balance this whole workout and do something for chest. So we're gonna do just a few push-ups, remembering to do full range of motion. You wanna bring your chest all the way down. Press through your palms on the way up. Neck extension of the spine, glutes engaged. Eight would be our start, 12 would be our next goal, and 16 would be very, very nice. Let's stretch. Very nice. All right, now here we're gonna do plank, plus we will be stretching band. Here's one way to do it. You can bring the bottom knee down to the mat and extend the other leg along with your body and just go with the pulsing motion up. That's level one. Level two will be slidey, or I would say way more challenging. We have side plank position. Here you could also bring the bottom knee to the mat for extra support. Continue pulsing up and down, almost like you try to open something and close. Core muscles are stabilizing this position for us, and upper body is activated because of the band. All right, and a few more push-ups. This is our second set, and you may feel how much harder the second set is, but here I want to remind you, we want to be precise. We want to focus on range of motion. You want your moves to be beautiful. let's move on to side plank. Firstly, it's elbow plank, bottom knee down, leg extension, and keep going. Stretch the band. Remember, you start with 8, your next goal is 12, eventually 16. If you need to pause this video to take your time and do it better, please do it. I always encourage you to watch new workouts first, only so you could see how everything should look like, and then let's do it together. Side plank. Just holding this position is quite challenging, so remember, if you are unable to hold the position, I want you to modify bringing that knee to the mat or skipping band movement. You will be just moving your arms like so. Control your breath. Exhale with challenge. Inhale on your way in. And we are done again. This segment of our workout will focus on glutes, and we will be moving to bridge position. Go ahead, keep band down on the mat, and at the same time, use that resistance to make your bridge a little harder. Exhale as you are lifting your hips over the mat and slowly come back down. You don't want gravity to be in charge here and just drop your hips down. Even if you really want to sometimes, right? Don't do it. Keep your head comfortably down on the mat as well as your shoulder blades. Exhale and inhale. You may also want to close your eyes every now and then, and this way you're gonna feel exactly whether you are engaging glutes or not. It's hard not to with a band, but all right. And second level of the same exercise, we're gonna kick up and come back down. Go ahead, alternate legs. Look what's above you, and if there is a ceiling, I want you to point your toe to the same point. Keep on going up, and each time our hips come back down on the mat. Exhale and inhale. All right, now we're gonna continue working on out thighs again. And here, the closer towards your feet you hold your hands, right? The shorter the piece of the band will be, the more challenging it will be. Another thing is, the farther away from your nose your toes are, the harder it will be. Yeah, so if we are now about 45 degrees over the mat, and now 30, and it's definitely more challenging. So I want you to explore those 3 options and choose the one that gives you the best workout. Now, we can also cross handles like before. When you pull your elbows out, you will feel how much more of the resistance you can work with. Go ahead and do it. Very good. Take a break. And I'm gonna show you how to get ready for the next one. This one will also be for glutes and hamstrings, and you need to have the right bend. I want you to extend your leg back, up and down, and then curl your knee forward. If the bend is too challenging for you, you will not be able to fully straight up your leg. And in that case, either use different band or just put it aside and follow the same leg moves without any bend. With this exercise, you need to keep your foot flexed, which means toes down to the ground. Finish with some pulsing motion up and down. Once more, engaging those glutes. Abs pulled in. How that feels? Burns a little bit. And out to the side. Back to the side, come back the same way. What's different with this one is now you will actually have to keep your foot flexed and point it with that side movement. So flex when you push it back and point as you open your leg to the side. This exercise is so much better for our glutes and legs than traditional squats. And we finish with pulsing motion. Here you can double check if your foot is still pointed. And it burns. And this is how magic happens. So we're gonna switch leg and we'll try to do exactly the same. Again, 8 repetitions for start, 12 is our second goal, 16 would be pretty advanced. Please make sure you don't lift your leg up too much. It will only be few inches, maybe 1 or 2 above your head. So if you are doing this in front of the mirror, please watch yourself in a mirror every now and then and see how you are doing. And pulse. Engage your core. Make sure your neck is still extension of your spine. And that second repetition, we're now gonna take it to the side. Back to the side, come back the same way. On your way back, you wanna mirror the movement, okay? You don't wanna drop your leg down. And keep on going, engaging those glutes on purpose. All right, and pulsing motion, pull up, pull up. Keep going. If you are feeling the burn now, this is exactly why we are doing this exercise. It's very good for us. Go ahead, stretch. Reach to one side and move your hips away to the opposite side. This is just the stretch we need now. And now go ahead, switch. Let's see how this stretch looks from the other view. Arms to the left and tailbone is pointed back to the other side, away from fingertips. Yeah, so far this stretch was probably your favorite part of the workout. But we are not there yet. So now we're gonna hold the band, which is folded, back straight. We're gonna roll every vertebra down to the mat at a time, and then go ahead, roll yourself off the mat like so. Stretch the band over your head 4 times and then do it again. Make sure you are controlling tempo of how you are rolling up. You follow your arms, back straight, stretch. Yes, so obviously we could do roll-ups without bands, and with the band we are again taking it to the next level. We are able to activate upper back so much more. The common mistake here would be collapsing torso. After we roll up, we would just not pay attention to how our forearm looks. You want to make sure you lift up your chest. And with rotation, go ahead, twist to the side, gently stretch the band. Same thing on the other side. As you lower your arms, exhale. When you reach up, inhale. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Beautiful. Another great one for obliques. Beautiful, and we are almost done with the first segment of this workout. If you are enjoying it, make sure you are saving those videos to your favorites so you can find them anytime you want to. Guys, this is additional segment of the workout. Here you're gonna find more advanced options of how you can use bands, and let me tell you this part is very challenging for me. The fact that I do it on the sand is more comfortable because the sand is soft, but the balancing part is quite challenging. This is our starting position. We want to remember that our spine is stretched, straight, and core is engaged. And now this time we're going to have our feet into the handles. Go ahead, stretch the band and just hold the position. Next, I want you to add a little bit of the lift and lower it down. Again, just a little bit up, lift. For the lift, you're gonna use your core strength and your upper body strength. We kind of wanna balance here between lifting our legs from around 30 degrees to 45 degrees. Maybe higher, right? The stronger our core is, the higher we will be able to go. But remember, you want to listen to your body, and you need to make sure you are ready for this one. This is quite challenging. You begin with just 8 reps, and then you're gonna add more and more once you're ready. Control your breath. Exhale and inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, and exhale, lower. This is the second variation for scissors. As you remember, before we only were lifting shoulder blades over the mat. This is way more challenging. Give it a try. And if you feel you can do some of those, go ahead and try, enjoy it. If not, that's okay. You will come back to this segment in the future. It's unbelievable how quickly we see progress when we practice Pilates regularly. Control your breath. It's a small range of motion. Again, we are about 30-45 degrees over the mat here. And this is next option that we can try. Notice that now I have handles crossed again. And this is where we are activating out thighs. So you'll be pushing your feet out and in. Open, close, open, close. Our feet about 35 to 45 degrees over the mat. Our core is very, very much engaged just to stabilize position. If you can smile when you do it, please do it. Smiling helps. I'm gonna show you a few more versions of pretty much exercise that we already did, just more challenging levels. So here's the rotation movement. This time you have your feet into those holders, so it's way more secure. And you just see how far you can go. Again, it all depends on the band and obviously your strength. When I teach Pilates and we do this exercise, I like to say, imagine that you have a nice sign on your shirt. And you, with the rotation, it's kind of like you want to show the sign to someone who's on your right and then on your left. All right, and this time we'll be pushing feet out and in. Notice we now have a little different grip. This time band is crossed. And we come back to rotation moves. Double check on your position, make sure you still sit nice and tall. We are almost done. We're gonna complete this set, and I would love to show you just one more exercise. Exhale, inhale. Okay, so here we will really just add one more move. We will be curling this in, out, open, and close. Everything else stays the same. Control your form, your breath, maintain great range of motion, and you only want to do few repetitions, only enough to feel it next day. Beautiful. That's gonna be our last one. And I hope you are proud of yourself, because I am proud of you. Thank you so much. If you guys enjoyed this video, please subscribe, let me know. I look forward to hear comments from you. Don't forget to stretch. I will link additional video just for you, so you could really have a total body workout and stretch. Bye now.